Good morning, everyone. Garden Lady 01 here. It is 72 degrees today. Well, it will be in a little bit. And I am out in the garden doing some prep work. Let me show you what I'm going to do today. These are my potatoes. They've been chitting. C-H-I-T-T-I-N-G, I guess. That's how you spell it. Anyway, it means that when you have your seed potatoes, you leave them in like a warm, sunny place in your house somewhere. And you see these little things that grow here? This is called chitting them. And when you plant your seed potatoes, this is supposed to give them like a little head start, and you're supposed to get a better crop. Some years I do it, some years I don't, because I don't have time or I forget. But I'm hoping this year to get a nice crop. Now I have several kinds of potatoes here. I have these purple ones, these red ones, and these yellow ones. I bought one of those bags that has like a mixed variety, so we'll see how they do. And today I'll be planting my yellow onions. I buy the little bulbs because it gives them a head start. Some people like to do seeds. I've never been successful with seeds, but you can give it a try. And over here, this part of my garden, I laid down straw so I can walk on. And I have my 4 rows ready to go here. I have this one, that one, that one, and that one. And hopefully today I'll get the potatoes in, I'll get the onions in. I'm gonna plant some bib lettuce over here in this box. Never grown bib lettuce. And usually I start them inside, or I buy plants that are already started, but there's a gardening book that I have. It's a guy from the 70s. I forget his name. I'll try to write it in the description down there when I upload this video. Anyway, he scatters his seed everywhere, and then he thins it out with a rake. So I'm curious to see if it works and how how that's gonna turn out. So we'll give it a try this year. If not, I'll be buying lettuce at the farmer's market. Whatever. I mean, that's the fun thing about gardening. Don't be afraid to try different things, and if it turns out disastrous, well, then you don't do it again the following year. I found these green bamboo sticks that I had in my greenhouse. I think I'm gonna string these along one of the rows where I'm gonna plant my peas, and see if I could tie twine or something to them and have them travel up. But let's see, this side of my garden, these boxes here and this side will not be planted this year because it's the 7th year for this side of the garden, and it's the year of Jubilee. And according to the Bible, you're supposed to let it rest. And that's what I'm going to do. That purple container over there, a friend of ours gave it to me. I'm going to fill it with dirt and either put some kind of flower in it, or I thought of potatoes, but I don't know. This side of the garden needs a little color. Now we started filling in my fairy garden here. I went to the back of my property and I found some huge rocks, so we did a border. And now what we're gonna do is, I might have to dig out Miss Rosemary here because I think she didn't make it through the winter. And we're gonna lay down dirt possibly, or maybe just mulch because there's dirt underneath. And we need to clean out that bird bath. So there are so many neat ideas about fairy gardening on YouTube. It is the cutest little idea. I just love it. So we're going to do that at some time. But first things first, I got to get the crops in the ground because that's food. And that's priority. Now here on this side of the garden that rested over here, all of it, I laid down a cover crop this winter. It's a winter kill cover crop. So since it's going to rest this year and it had its winter kill cover crop on it, hopefully next year when I plant, it'll be nice and rich. Plus I keep, I scatter compost everywhere just to enrich the soil. So that's what's going on today here. I'll see if after I have things planted, I'll do another video and give you guys a little look and update. Hopefully we won't have any more super cold days. Frankly, I'm rather tired of it. I love to be out here. I know not a lot of gardeners that are anxious to get outside. So I think for southern Indiana here, these cool season crops, it's time. All right, guys, God bless.